When going away on once-in-a-lifetime holidays, I am that type of person who will collect all the paperwork and create a diary, a journal from those memories. Hi, my name's Charlotte and welcome to my studio here based in Wiltshire in the UK. And today I'm going to try and finish a project that I started a little while ago and has been on my shelf ever since. My husband and I went to Japan earlier this year and back in 2025, and both times I brought back with me a hell of a lot of paperwork. And it's because I collect receipts, I collect brochures, I collect random bits of paper that I like to put into a book. So last year I created this design, and this was based off of a tattoo that I saw on Instagram. So I have no credit to this artwork at all. I just translated it onto paper and I used dots all the way through instead of the smooth, beautiful lines and shading that they used in the tattoo. So I collected everything all the way through. We've got postcards, maps, all sorts, stamps as well, and it was such a special book, and even looking back I can remember exactly what's happened. So I knew that when we went back this year I wanted to do the same. However, when I bought this back, I did this several months after we came back, so there's a lot that I cut out because it was like, I can't really remember that. So I knew that I was probably going to go bigger for the second time round. You'd think, oh, she's done it once, she knows what she's doing. Absolutely not. So when we went in 2026, February to March, I created my own stamp book. And you can see this creation on my YouTube if you search in the Japan Adventures series. This contains all the stamps that we had seen, and there are hundreds. I think, dare I say, where do we get up to? This is how far through the book. So it was merely like 6 pages I didn't complete. And that was at the very, very end of the holiday. However, with this design, I partnered it up with this one. So you can see here that I've added my own flair to Japan. You've got the rising sun. Yeah, that is the right one. You've got the rising sun, you've got the waves. You've got the Torii Gate, the koi fish. So with these two in the bag, I know that I need to finish the third in the series. So if I head to my shelves behind me, she sat here all alone, ready to be reunited, completely blank. I am going to create a design, that's the back, on the front page, because that will help. And I have absolutely covered every single one of these pages back to front all the way through. Like, that is the back cover. So I'm going to create a design, draw it in the same style, so it's the dotted style that I used on these, and then I will have the third diary from 2026 and the fourth diary overall in my Japan diaries. I really want to know though, would you like to see a flick through of the diaries and everything that I got up to whilst I was in Japan, as I think it's a little bit of artwork in themselves. So for example, this page, you can see we went to the Nintendo store and we had an amazing time in Osaka. So let me know down in the comments if you want to see flick throughs of not only part 2 but also part 1 of my diaries, see what I got up to, as well as my Japan Adventures series on my profile. However, let's get going. So I want to keep that kind of homage to the circular design, as well as, so those two, as well as the kind of waves, the dotted, and the whole Japan. People were really impressed when I showed them this because it had kind of the main elements that you'd think of for Japan. And when I say people, I do mean the Japanese, as whenever I was able to, I was getting it out. So, excuse me while I just open up my iPad. Da, 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 da. Because I ain't showing you my password. Here we go. So, let's have a look at some Japanese circle motifs. So, traditional Japanese circle motifs are deeply intertwined with Zen philosophy, nature, and auspicious meaning. So, images. Da, 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 da. So I've kind of got some of these because I quite like the landscape thing, but at the same time I do want something slightly different. So these are a lot of the patterns. Go away! So I've seen quite a few waves, and they also use these semicircles as waves. That's quite cool. I do like that. What about tattoos? Ooh. Don't know if you'll see the one that I originally had. Oh, I really like that one. Should I try this one? Should we do it? I know I've just said, oh, you know. We did see cranes. You know, you've got the clouds, the waves, and the rising sun. Should I do it? Maybe. Let's keep on looking. Oh, I quite like these. So I might take like the elements from this one. All right, I have an idea. I am going to get on with this and you'll see the process of how I build this design up. I'm going to draw it straight onto here because life's short. It may all go wrong. So let's hope for the best and get going. drum roll please. We have a completed design. I'm really happy that I could keep incorporating the waves. So this is 1 and 2 together. So you can see the waves, the sun, Mount Fuji. And for me, these two really go together because they don't have that border, whereas the 2025 version is that little bit bolder with the lines and less so with the dots. I didn't mean to with these two do them in it pretty much exactly the same composition, but we're here. And then if I pop this one next to each other, you can really see the trio. And again, the waves are all the same way. But this really tells me I had a design planned, maybe. So now that these are completed, they will go back in our bookshelf because there is a little area in which all my diaries are in. So I used to keep some for trips, for special occasions, and I also kept some really sweetly for my husband, then boyfriend, as a little keepsake of what happened in our year when we went all our dates and all our holidays. I am going away again during the summer, so I'm not sure if I will do a project like this. However, I do have some ideas of things that I want to pick up along the way and that I will show you when I return. But that's in a couple of months' time. So for now, I'm really happy that I could get another project done and get these back to where they belong. Thank you for joining me today as I draw this out, and I hope to see you in the next one.